What's up, y'all? Y'all are welcome to come in here if you want. Cheers. This is nice. This is what I needed. So we can talk about anything. We can talk about the NFL game last night. We can talk about how much the Giants suck. Man, the Giants, a great franchise, a bad team. Great franchise, bad team, Giants. We can talk about Clay Helton finally fired at USC. Hate to see him go. Oregon was going to win the Pac-12 as long as Clay Helton was there. I mean, Oregon's probably still going to win the Pac-12, just to be honest. A lot of momentum right now at Oregon. Unless you hire Urban Meyer, which is not happening. Who are you going to get to compete with Mario? PJ Fleck? What's that guy at Penn State? Franklin? Cool. Is Chris Peterson thinking about coaching again? That would be a coach USC could call. You're not getting Dabo. You're not getting Ryan Day. You're not getting anybody top tier. In fact, I'll venture to say whoever's in USC's top 5, they're not getting them. You guys should have hired Urban Meyer 2 years ago when he had a chance. He was sitting in LA, in Fox Studios, begging for you to call him. He never called him. So, yeah. I'm not happy they fired Holton because it opens the door for the sleeping giant that is USC. Because let's just be honest, USC is a sleeping giant. If Urban Meyer comes in there, damn, it's going to get interesting. But since I don't think Urban Meyer's coming in, we'll be all right. We're going to be fine. Man, I miss Ubu. I miss the days of the TTC. I miss BBD. I miss Carter. I miss all them. I miss it, man. But this is fun too. I think Oregon is primed to win the Pac-12. That UCLA game is going to be good. No. Today is a nothing day for me. I got nothing going. I got a haircut a little bit later, but nothing much after that. So. like how YouTube sends me an email that I'm live. I'm like, yes, I know, I did it. So. Let's see if my boy Jesse J's on. Let's see if we can get my boy Jesse in here. Might head down to the pool a little bit later. Work out too. I don't know what I'm doing after my haircut. So yeah, Oregon's really good at football. Watching Copp's reaction to the Giants last night was funny yet rough. I feel for it because I've been there as a Duck fan. We were that close at one point. The Maldonado kick against USC. Dyer was down. We've been that close. That's just a regular season ball game. The Stanford game, when Dat forgot how to block for Mariota, when Ertz caught a ball out of bounds but scored a touchdown. I've been that close as a fan before. College ball is a little bit different because the Giants, what's crazy about the Giants is they're not out of it. So the Giants aren't out of it by any stretch. Like, yeah, losing 2 games, one to a division team is not good. You don't want to have to play from behind. But if they figure out the defense, they'll be fine. The Cowboys don't look all that good. The Redskins are beatable. Heineke is not the quarterback of the future. And then there's the other team there, the Eagles, perennial losers. Up until 3-4 years ago, with the quarterback not even. That they ran out of town for whatever reason. They ran the Super Bowl winning guy out of town. I don't know why. That's just Eagles fans, I guess. I don't know. They hitched their wagon to another guy, Carson Wentz, and I don't think he's even there anymore. I think he got traded. So the Eagles are a mess. But yeah, the Giants, they're not out of it. It sucked to watch Copp's reaction because I feel for Copp. Because a lot of people don't like Copp because he's not from New York. Because he's, I'll give him this, the best entertainer on YouTube. He's pound for pound the best entertainer on YouTube. I watch his shit. I think his shit's great. Do I comment all the time? No. I'll watch his lives if I'm up. I caught the interception, the drive for the field goal, which it really wasn't a drive. They played conservative and kicked the field goal. And then the Washington drive. And that was it. That's all I caught. I'm glad I caught that because that's probably the best part of the stream. I've jumped in a couple of his halftime shows. I like Copp. I do. I don't know why people hate on Copp. Copp's a guy that I root for the Giants to be good just so I can watch his reaction because most of the time I've been watching Copp is just a bunch of negative because the Giants have been bad. It's kind of like with my Tennessee buds. Like, I root for Tennessee to win so I can actually see them celebrate a victory. Now, is it funny if they lose to Florida? Yeah. It's funny if they lose to Florida and seeing the reactions, or Georgia, or Alabama. I mean, heck, everybody loses to Alabama. Nobody beats Bama in the regular season, pretty much. But in fact, I remember one day, this is back when I was living at home in Oregon. Me and my sister were watching the Tennessee-Florida game, and she kind of knew I was online and watched YouTubers. So I was like, oh, some of my friends are Tennessee fans, so they want she didn't know, Team in Orange to win. And I was like, but they're probably going to lose because it's Florida and they're jinxed. Like, they always lose to Florida. And sure enough, Florida won. And they won in the only way Florida can beat Tennessee. Last-second miracle, crazy plays, this, that, and third. And I was like, people are about to freak over this. And of course, it turned into a BBD, throw in something, breaking something. This was old BBD. This is now BBD. There's a lot of YouTubers that get hate that are really good. Like DVD, I don't think gets as much hate. ACP Carter got a lot of hate from Oregon fans when he did the Oregon stuff. I don't think he's done anything like that since. That was like peak ACP Carter when I supported that. I was down for that. I posted his vids in the Oregon message boards knowing the shitstorm I was going to cause. The fact that he got called by the Eugene Police Department was pretty great, or at least thought he got called. I don't know if somebody trolled him or what, but that's what happened. And then Scott, man, Scott, the Miami guy. Scott's my dude. Cheers to you, sir. Scott's welcome on my channel anytime. That dude is just a real one. That dude don't give a damn who he pisses off, whose butthole he irritates. He's honest about where his team's at, and that sucks. Because when it's administration deep, there's not a lot a coach can do. There's not a lot a player can do for your program. It's administration deep. Thank God Oregon has Phil Knight. Thank God Oregon has Rob Mullins. We care about winning at Oregon. Thank God. It would be really hard as a Miami fan right now because you know it's administration deep. That's why you didn't hire Mario. And we've talked about that on this channel before with Scott about why they went the safe route, hired Manny. I mean, if Mario wasn't the safe route at that point in time, if you needed convincing to hire Mario, okay, I get it. He played at Miami too. He won championships at Miami too. And he was taking Oregon in the right direction. Oregon. You fucking Gene, Oregon. Scott Frost, the Nebraska coach, who's going to get shit canned here any day now, said it himself. You can't recruit to Eugene. Well, 2 Power 5 classes in a row. We're on pace for a third. Okay. Scott Frost. See ya. This is why I'm glad we didn't hire Scott Frost when Helfrich left. Thank God we didn't make that move. A lot of Oregon fans hate him now. He is a snake. But Willie Taggart, if not for Willie Taggart, we don't have Mario. How crazy is that? Think about this for a second. Oregon could have done the most Oregon thing ever. Fired Helfrich, hired Scott Frost. Would have been totally acceptable per Oregon standards. Fire the coach, hire the OC. So what we did when Bellotti retired, we hired the OC, Chip. Could have been totally acceptable. Scott Frost wanted a head coaching gig. He was being courted by Nebraska or UCF as well, and all that. And he was getting courted for other jobs. It could have been totally in Rob Mullins' playbook to be like, yeah, let's hire Scotty Frost. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. We wouldn't have paid him anything, but it would have been the job. He doesn't go out and get Mario Cristobal. He hires his buddy so-and-so at so-and-so broke dick college down the road. Now, also, you want to get real, we have Scott Frost to thank for Justin Herbert. Mario didn't recruit Justin. I'll be totally real. I didn't like Justin out of high school. I thought he was only getting an offer because he was a Eugene kid. It wasn't got Justin instead of Tua Tagovailoa. That's how backwards our coaching was at the time. So, I mean, it all worked out in the end. Tua won a championship. Justin won a Rose Bowl. It all worked out. Both in the NFL now, both winning respectively for their ball clubs. Justin's having, I think, a slightly better career arc right now than Tua. I think he was the better NFL prospect coming out. Me personally, I don't like run-first quarterbacks, which I think Tua is. I don't think Tua has the arm Justin has. I don't think Tua has the accuracy Justin has. I just like Justin, and he's my quarterback. But Mariota, we knew, was not your prototypical NFL quarterback. Justin Herbert is your prototypical NFL quarterback. So we knew he was going to be more successful than Marcus. We knew he was going to probably be more successful than most Oregon, and hopefully more than Joey. God bless Joey and the Lions. But it's crazy to think what dominoes had to fall into place for Oregon to be the juggernaut that they are now. Beating Ohio State, going to go 3-0, beat Stony Brook next Saturday or this Saturday, and go on to Pac-12 play undefeated, and basically control their own destiny to the playoff. You're an undefeated Pac-12 school, you're getting into the playoff. Like, you're getting in. So you control your own destiny, and that's the most you can hope for going into conference play. Alabama controls their own destiny. Clemson controls their own destiny. Basically, if Clemson's won losses to Georgia, they're getting in. Georgia controls their own destiny. They beat Alabama in the SEC championship game, they're in. And hell, if that's Alabama's one loss, guess what? They're probably getting in too. That's crazy that it could be Alabama, Clemson, and Georgia and Oregon in the Final Four. Oklahoma's going to have something to say about that. They have a bad loss. They have a history of bad losses with K-State, and Iowa State will pop up, but Oklahoma almost has to hope for Alabama to run the table and beat Georgia, and get in at number 4, than for Georgia to beat Alabama, or Georgia slip up somewhere like they did with South Carolina one year. But heck, even then, say they lose a conference game and they go and win the SEC, they beat Alabama, one-loss SEC schools are getting in. I'm sorry to tell you, one-loss SEC schools are getting in. A one-loss Oregon with beating Ohio State. Now, please, Ohio State, God bless, please win the Big Ten. Please win the Big Ten. Penn State Auburn this week is going to tell us a lot about the competition for the Big Ten. If Penn State beats Auburn in the whiteout, the Big Ten just got a lot tougher. One of my bucket list things, Penn State whiteout game. But I wanted to be there for Ohio State. It just wasn't in the budget. It's all right. There will be other games. Yeah. Yep. I'm just happy my team came out unscathed. Seattle looked really good on Sunday. They got the Titans, who looked really bad. We'll find out how good all these teams are. Seattle, I don't think is going to go undefeated, but they looked really good on Sunday against the Colts, who I think are a good team. I think the Colts are a good squad. They got my boy DeForest Buckner. And so, yeah. But Oregon, man, if they can keep recruiting, it's crazy. Our freshmen are better than some of our upperclassmen. We're seeing that now. Like, yeah, Justin Flowe's out for the year. I'm honestly not that concerned. We're going to get some linebackers back. We got Keith Brown. We got Jackson LeDuc, I think, will come back. We got some linebackers coming back. Are we thin? Yeah, we're thin AF at linebacker without Justin Flowe. But can we make it work? We can through Pac-12 play. UCLA is going to be the test. We got them in a couple weeks, like 5-6 weeks with the bye. So So we'll figure it out. And I'll be honest with you, this is probably what happened. This is probably why we looked like dog doo-doo against Fresno State. Is we probably didn't prep for Fresno State hardly at all. We probably just spent 2 weeks on Ohio State. And that's why we won the game. I would not be shocked if that was Mario's game plan. Like, just throw the starters out there and hope our 4 and 5 stars can beat their 2 and 3 stars. That's, I bet, was Mario's game plan. Like, just chalk it up to, like, talent beats talent. That was. I wouldn't be shocked. Mario's not dumb. Mario knew how important that Ohio State game was for the reputation of the Pac-12, for the reputation of Oregon. Mario knew what he was getting his hands into. I'm going to move inside here in a minute. About to finish my cigar. We'll have another beer. With UCLA beating LSU and Oregon beating Ohio State, the Pac-12 is now on the map. The Pac-12 has put themselves on the map as a true playoff contender. Now, who comes out of that? And heck, I would not be shocked if Oregon and UCLA play each other October 23rd and then again in the Pac-12 championship game. Because USC doesn't look all that good. They lost to, was it Stanford? USC doesn't look that good. ASU, I'm always on ASU. I think ASU is a paper dragon. They beat us that year in the desert, a couple years back. Cool. Like, we won a Rose Bowl. I'm not that concerned about ASU. We don't play them this year. B, they have to get through the South to get to us. I don't think they're doing that. If they beat UCLA and get to the South championship game, the Pac-12 championship game, cool. But if they don't, then what do I care? These cigars are really good. I love these cigars. Pull off this paper. Because I burned myself doing it. Now I got more room. My iPad doesn't know how to adjust to the sun out here. As I'm starting to lag. Right. We'll probably get them. Move it inside. Snuff this. Save that little bit for later. All right, that's good. Grab beer. Move it inside. What's up, doggo? Ooh, that's a good doggo stretch. Let's go, boy. What's up, boy? Yeah? What do you think? What's up? Oh, shit. There we go. That's good. That's good. There's your face. So yeah, the Pac-12 just got really interesting with Oregon and UCLA. Whoever's watching, what's up? Say what's up in the comments. Come on, let's chat about something. This stream's open to anybody. Sorry, y'all. I'm battling a cold. Ooh, don't do that. Here, hold on. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. No. Huh. Huh. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna end the stream. No one's popping on. No one's responding. So, just gonna wrap this baby up.